Hello, my gravy Timothys, watching me in exile. That sucked. Hello to the gravy Timothys who have stumbled across this video. Welcome back to another Hearts of Iron 4 video. The new DLC that's coming out that looks very questionably priced, combined with the terrible DLC that I haven't even bothered to buy yet because I just know it's gonna suck, has got me thinking about, why pay £40 for a Paradox DLC when you could use the Steam Workshop to revamp various countries, which is what we're going to do today. I've got this mod from the workshop called UK Rework. You might know it as one of the mods that ISP's played on the channel. Isora Productions played it. There's the American I've played this mod a couple of times now. The last time I played it, I think I had too many mods installed, and I had one mod which ISP also played called Revamped Generic Focus Trees, and what that basically did was gave every country in the world with the generic focus tree the ability to create a war justification. So the world quickly went a bit crazy, changing course, and then I'm going to go down the King's Party. And what I want to take a look at is looking to the past and the North Sea Empire, because I think that looks quite fun. Also, for some reason, there's this Parliament focus, the Parliament system in this political actions. It opens up this, and you can basically get support in the Commons and the Lords. But we're not going to be really listening to them, so I'm not sure what this balance of power mechanic is really going to be doing. I'm not sure what benefit that's going to have for us when, the king is in charge. Alright, you can't go down the King's Party until you've had the royal marriage, and that's a few focuses. That's going to take a little while. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to do limited rearmament and a few of these different policies to do with the economy. Yeah, my support for the non-aligned is doing really decent, and I'm having a decent run. Sometimes you just get like a string of people supporting it, and sometimes you just have like everyone hates it, and then you're on a back foot. It would be nice if you could have a little button at the top notifying you that you've got something to research in the intelligence agency, because very often I will just leave this alone. Ruh-roh, this has now happened. What does that do for me? Screws up my political power, my stability. I can take that hit. And crumbs. Okay. I know we lose the colonies or the dominions once you do the King's Party. I'm just wondering, does this go away if they break free or if they stay? Okay, well, there's no point doing that now. And now I think that's done. Right, so now should open up. Yeah, it opens up the King's Party. Once the Shadow Scheme is done, I'll sort that out. But yeah, even though we've gone monarchist, for some reason we still have this mechanic. But at the same time, I'm trying to think back to my last playthrough when I naval invaded Denmark and then got dragged into a war with Germany. I did a naval invasion and it went terribly. I lost an entire army. So I'm going to try and avoid that happening this time around. Ooh. I did turn historical off, didn't I? I just didn't realise. Oh. Okay. I didn't realise because Germany usually goes and does a civil war whenever you turn historical off. I forgot I did that. How wacky's the world? pretty normal. You can also appoint admirals, a bit like you can do field marshals. To be completely honest with you, I forget that you can even do that. There is a complete side of the focus tree which I forgot to look at, which is the God Save the King branch. I've just been working on the industry and trying to get the economy up. Whoops. I just got the pop-up saying that Stalin was assassinated. I wonder who by? Finland is in a civil war. But I can't see the other side of, like, the other part of Finland. Oh my god, they spawned here. And they're all the Germans. Okay. Sure. And Germany is at war with the big Finland. Alongside Estonia. Okay, yeah, this is where you keep historical on. Okay, Japan is currently going through a democratic civil war with a 50-50 split. Holy flip. And they kept the non-aggression pact with Germany. So... Oh, and the Japanese get the generic focus tree. Okay. So it looks like this Japan's probably scripted to win, which means we won't really have to worry about a war in the Pacific. We might have to worry about a war in Europe. Oh my god, I'm still recording. I did not realize that. Okay, well, you just saw what I did. Okay. What are they up to? I think this was by blood alone, wasn't it? So I completely forgot they even had this focus tree. And the Baltics have gone to war. Someone new is in charge of the Soviet Union. I think I've actually never seen this in game before. The only reason I've seen it is because I was on historical Spanish commune in a faction with the Soviets, I think. Wait, does Comintern include who's in the faction? Oh, the cool thing about this, however, is because Switzerland's done an absolute badness over here. Italy can't even go to war with France, really. So France has one front line to go after, which means if France fumbles this, I'm going to be gobsmacked. Anyway. Oh, hang on, before I do... Well, that's done now. And I'll micromanage this so badly that the Irish have made a counter-attack. Uh-oh. Darn, double darn.
Ready, sir.
They've formed a united front. Right, well, all of you just go there. I'm going to ignore... I can't ignore... Oh, what the flip have I done? Hang on. Right, no funny business this time. We're just going to declare the war. And we're just going to let the armies march. And then there's going to be no funny business. France, I swear, please. No, France, please. You had one... quite literally one job, France. You don't have a border with Italy. You had one job. And you still managed to screw it up. Anyway, unfortunately, I'm about to capitulate Ireland. I didn't even get the pop-up for this, but yeah, this just happened. I genuinely don't know how this has happened, but the Canadian faction is at war with basically all of Eurasia. What happened in my absence? Well, okay. I wonder how they're going to get out of that one. Has Austria-Hungary actually done anything this entire game? I'm not sure what I've done wrong. Probably invade Ireland. But I've had to put, all three of my spies I had to put onto Ireland to try and bring down the resistance. Okay, maybe half the reason why my tank divisions did so poorly in Ireland was maybe because of the fact that we're still waiting for 167 medium tanks put in each division. So they're only half strength with actual tanks. Yeah. Barbarossa's kicked off a year early. Everyone's having fun. But meanwhile, I'm setting up a justification on Denmark. I'm gonna make another save. Oakley dokley gamerinos. Time for the crazy to happen. Natives in the area. The troops, I think, are off. What the flip? Oh, fair enough, they are communist. I think Germany's got a thing in their focus tree where they declare war on every communist country. And I can give them a front line, like here. And the fun can begin. That's very cool. I'll happily have a non-aggression pact. Guarantee independence. I beg your pardon? I didn't read that in the deal. Ah. Come on, I was just about to go to war with Norway. Oh, I could. Could be cheeky. They're in a faction with Japan, so they're the only people I'm going to be going to war with. And they have player-led peace conferences on. We'll cross that problem when we get to it. You know when I said that I wasn't going to worry about a war in the Pacific? Well, we might have to worry about a war in the Pacific. Right. I can join... One second. Ah... I can't pause the game without declining it. Okay, well... Oh no, that calls me into the war with Canada. Can I... Ow. The Germans are now going to war. This snowballed. Weirdly enough, I think it's because I've just... What? The Germans have naval invaded, but I'm getting the land. I have no idea what's going on. Who am I at war with? Not Canada. Right then. So now I have to capitulate Japan because I joined the faction. Okay. Right. I'm gonna send the army into Norway to do something. Just gonna ask them to push up to here. How's the infrastructure looking? Non-existent. I forgot to hit go on the order, and now we got green everywhere. And I forgot to put the air up. Not sponsored. So now we're actually pushing somewhere. I've got a bunch of troops scattered everywhere, but as long as I just push into this... If I can get Copenhagen, then it's done and I don't have to worry about it anymore. We've retaken Oslo. Fantastic. These Japanese divisions in Norway don't know what hit them. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna... I could maybe shorten the front line to this. And here we are, Denmark's gone. And it's just Norway left. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You've earned it. Right, we've taken 50,000 casualties, but we've not dealt 50,000 casualties. Holy flipperoni, this is going way better than I anticipated. Right. In that case... I'm gonna stick the tanks here, and they can just go. Ooh, encirclement, get that on the Alex the Rambler subreddit. What just blew up in the ocean? Splendid, Norway's gone. And that means that I can just stick... No, don't put the front line there. Put the front line here. And everyone go. I've had 2 full armies that I've completely forgotten about, so I'm going to quickly deploy them.
Ready!
No.
Yes, sir!
There we are. There's another army. Now, what about
Ready!
these? These are all here. What are they doing currently? Oh, they're not in the war because British Malay is not in the war. And I'd like to keep it that way if at all possible. Oh dear. That war with the Soviet Union didn't really go well. The good news is I don't have to take part in that. Sure. Sure. Really? Fair enough. I'm not paying too much attention. Oh my god, I've just realised how long the front line is.
Taking cover!
Scale that back immediately. I'm not having that. You're gonna move from like here onwards. I'm sending my tank divisions on a risky mission, but I'm hoping it pays off. Because currently the front line is way too extended for anyone. Portugal! I sold you ships! And this is how you repay me. Wow. I'm pretty sure there's nobody on the front line anymore.
Ready to move!
So I'm just going to tell everyone to head straight for Stockholm. How close are they to capitulation now? Close. Estonia is currently working on a focus called Prepare for the Inevitable, which I think is really ironic, considering the situation that Estonia finds itself in. Imagine being a Japanese soldier, being told that you're going to fight for your country, and then you get shipped off to northern Sweden, where a bunch of British men are running at you. Who are you? And yes, you may. But who are you? Wendell Wilkie. And if I do a naval invasion from here to here, that should capitulate Sweden. Okay. Is that gonna push them? Oh, yep, it is. Give it a minute to tick over. There we are, that was a little bit worrying. Anyway. Why is the Soviet Union cancelling the Non-Aggression Pact? Don't do what I think you're about to do. They've somehow pulled back. Oh, having said that. Come on. Come on. That's it, they're encircled. It's over. Get the screeny for the video. Because I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm tired. I've got to get ready to go to bed. I might pick this up another game. Hang on, why is Estonia claiming some of my land? This was something, but obviously I still can't quite hit the North Sea Empire button because I don't own this tiny little bit of Norway. I'm very tempted to use the state transfer. Oh. Oh no. I meant to do that, sorry. Oh, well, that's just going to exile the Soviets. Whoops. Ah, well, it doesn't matter because I still can't do it. Listen, I'm evicting the Soviets out of my territory. I don't care. Dan. Oh, would you look at that? We can hit the North Sea Empire button. Oh, splendid. That's pretty neat. I don't actually know what this does aside from change my colour. I don't think I've got any cores on anything. I've just caused an even bigger issue for the front lines. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video here. Let's get another screeny for old time's sake. Stick that on the thumbnail. Oh boy.